Welcome back. In the previous part, Tommy found a big hole and we gotta go down the big hole. I know. A big hole. Day 3.
Miwako! Usami-chan! Did you find Shinonome-senpai?
Kinda.
In a word, yes, but...
She ran off somewhere near the school. Guy named Sekigahara's looking for her right now.
Who's that?
The only other guy we've seen here besides us.
Wonder, is that, can we jump? Oh, that just counts as done. So I'm assuming it would have been the same as that, where it's like, nope, she's not there. Okay, and then it goes back to that, then you go to that one. That's what I'm assuming they would have done there, because it's like, oh, we didn't get a chance to actually see it. Very well.
Anyway, it seems like we've got a way home. To 1985? Really? We came here to get you. You ready? Yeah.
I thought it was going to be the underground gate one. Guess it's the school. To the school!
Stick with me, okay? Let's head to the school. There's a huge crater by the school.
That's where we're going.
Really?
Really? Is he around? Oh, ooh.
Is this that robot you were talking about? That's weird. Wasn't there more than one android here?
Like 3?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Ryoko-san. So you still don't remember? They're taking advantage of your hazy memory.
Stop this. Get him. 426, your time is up.
426?
Is she trying to beat me down there?
What's going on, mate?
Shinonome-senpai can control the androids?
She's being manipulated by the one in charge of them.
Okay, but yes or no in terms of the question?
We need to go after her. If she seals off the gate, it's all over.
Well, you seem to be in a rush.
What's the report?
Identified evidence of activity. A human likely utilized a crane to descend.
Sounds like Ryoko-san's gone ahead. Secure the crane. Don't let her lock it up.
So how are we supposed to get down there?
Jump.
Isn't it really deep?
300 meters. That quadruped's got a crane equipped.
A crane? That does sound like construction equipment.
We'll use it like an elevator. It'll take us all the way to the bottom.
I like all the little pieces are coming together with my thoughts. It's like, ah, yes.
What about your friends?
What about them?
What's on your mind? That guy just now. Are you sure he's safe to be around? He has a gun. Yeah. We don't have much of a choice.
I thought you were going to say something to that. Okay.
Let's go.
Wait for us!
Alright, so here's that UFO that's underground.
Ryoko-san! Wait.
What in the fresh hell is this?
So I'm assuming this UFO is actually either a digital recreation or the actual, in some regard. ship we saw, or construct we saw in the first scene in order of the timeline? The 001? Something like that. I mean, obviously it's seemingly like it's server-based virtual kind of thing going on, but like I said, digital representation of it, that kind of thing. But it always throws me off when it just like has something happen and then no one says anything and it's like, oh, I meant to move.
This is too much for me. You gonna be okay? I'm not good with heights. I didn't realize just how deep it was until we were right there. I thought I was going to die.
Look! The same kind of gadgets we saw in that dead kaiju. They're all over the damn place. Almost like we're in the belly of the boss.
Huh. Interesting.
Looks like something out of a movie set.
Akon,
You recognize me?
why am I here? Why are you here?
Looks like you got some memories back. Do you have your pills?
Not anymore. I'm all out.
Hang on a little longer. We need to get back to 1985. Miura, help me out. The pills are in Sector 4.
Miura?
Usami-chan? The way we came in is completely dark. I never want to do that again. Don't worry. We'll be home soon. Is she okay?
She will be. I was worried for a moment, but she seems to be fine for now.
What happened to her? Is she ill?
An incident occurred during our fight in the Sentinels. From that point on, we began having memory issues. Unfortunately, someone's been taking advantage of that. Her condition is far more serious than mine. She can't prevent it. In any case, looks like we can travel to 1985 without issue. It'll be ready soon. Just wait here for a moment.
I will, I'll just go have a word with Miura over here. Oh, I can't. It's like, huh? There's a little bit of dialogue. It's like, it sort of like fills in that gap of like what's going on with the other route with BJ. It's like my thoughts were maybe it was Okino. It's like, it's Miura, isn't it? Interesting. Well, that looks like it's a Sentinel activation thing, doesn't it? So hold on.
This machine. Is Morimura using it too?
She's the reason we're able to use it at all. This functionality was her handiwork.
Let's touch it!
What could this be?
Please, respond.
Oops. Sorry.
This number.
What's going on?
Please, respond. This is number 16.
Number 16. That's the one who's been missing. Is everything okay?
I finally got through. Kisaragi, what are your coordinates?
Kisaragi? That's...
My current location is unknown. My Sentinel, and even myself. I don't know what condition we're in.
And it's gone as suddenly as it appeared.
Indeed. Anything with you two? No.
Sentinel number 16 went completely off the radar after that incident I mentioned. What did you do? How did you make contact?
All I did was poke this thing.
Poke it again!
That voice from the TV screen. Didn't it kind of sound like you?
You think so?
I mean, yeah. Either that or it sounded like Alphen.
Hey, just now... Did you call that person Kisaragi?
Kisaragi is the control system for Sentinel number 16.
Why do we have the same name?
Because she is you. Rather, a different you.
So it's definitely confirming now there's different versions of them. It's like, because I always had that sort of like slight doubt with that, where it's like, there's nothing that's really pointing to that. We can infer it based on what we've seen, but there's nothing that's definitively said it, but it's like, there we go.
Huh?
I get it now.
Do you explain it then?
Tomi Kisaragi. It's your biometric ID.
The line of communication opened due to her ID being authenticated.
Give it another try.
Touch it.
Kisaragi, please respond.
If you're there, answer us.
I managed to connect to the system and determine my location. The answer is troubling.
Oh?
I'm outside the world.
What does that mean?
This place is not recognized in any era. This is bad. I'm being denied access to all sectors. It's universal control. It's trying to get rid of me.
Universal control, okay.
At this rate, I'll...
Like maybe the operating system of the entire project. Touch again.
It just closes right away now. What's this universal thing?
Universal control. It's here, where the primary gate is housed. This underground mainframe monitors the world.
Her location. It appears the mainframe does not want us to know.
Looks that way.
Thought maybe if I stood in the middle, it would do something.
It's bad! The androids are coming!
Shit! They're over here too!
Stop! The command's not working.
That works.
I'm out of ammo.
Oh.
We need to shift. Gather close. Now!
Initiating shift.
There's a lot of pieces coming together in this one, though, isn't there?
This is...
Anything else? No. Well, it looks like 1985.
I know this shrine. It's by the school.
Sweet! You hear that, Miwako? We're almost home. Miwako?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, she's not around. Where is she? Oh.
We're missing Miwako.
What? Wasn't she right next to you?
Miwako! We must have left her behind. Let's go back. It's no use. She's not like us. The people here, everyone in the city.
This is the they're not real thing that I was hoping it was gonna bring up at some point.
We're all managed by that computer underground. Isn't that right, Akun?
To make sure no one impacts this world. To make sure no one finds out the truth. Universal Control pulls the strings. Behind the scenes, it handles our lives as it sees fit. It must have determined that she was an inconvenience to this world. She knew too much.
Oh. So yeah, it's Universal Control that's the question now. Yeah. I like that. We got a lot of answers there. Second area. Shibugaki. City Wave 10. That's quite a distance then. It's like the second area on the last part to get further with that story. But it's like right. So you're BJ. Or a version of you is BJ. Now, based on what was like this thing, and now we apply where? Let's go to the not the chart. Let's go over to the timeline thingy. Where are we? Not got Miura. No, it was on Natsuno's the one I'm looking for. This scene, where it was piloted by one of BJ's friends, and then adding other stuff to it that we've learnt, like the whole like potential, like it's only like one pilot, like a version of that person can only pilot that Sentinel, plus the fact Miura was mentioned. I'm thinking it is a case of BJ when he says like it's like a friend had lost their life. It's like it's a previous Miura that lost their life and became BJ. Just based like on like the thoughts I had there previously, and then combining it. No, it's not Renya. Where am I looking? Where am I looking? Because it's not Miura I'm after. Is it Takatoshi? Might be Takatoshi. So my mind's just going like, wait. No, not Takatoshi. Like, it's because I saw him on the picture. I just try to remember the characters at certain points now. Yeah, it was A, wasn't it? Was it A? Or I? Yeah, this is what I was after. It just based on that little bit he said. Where he mentioned by name Miura. That swung it for me in terms of like where it sits there. Like Miura is BJ, BJ is Miura, a different version of them. So I'm thinking the obvious choice now, because of that, is to... I mean, we're pretty much going back to Miura's anyway, but the obvious choice is to carry on their story now, isn't it? After that, it's like they are definitely connected in some way to what we just saw. Because, like, you two, like, your stories overlap at some point. Like, we saw that happen, but it's like, there's a reason it's overlapping, is because Miura is BJ. Yes. Right. Clear skies. Monitoring the Sentinel from the river.
No matter where I am, at least the sunset is always the same.
Is it though?
This place isn't too crowded. Gives me room to hang around and think for a bit. Better take advantage of that. Nothing's changed today either. Stuffed rabbit. American weapons. They came ashore during the air raid. They're enormous. Must be over 30 meters tall. Instead of wheels, they move on long leg-like appendages. Quite a terrifying sight. Like something out of hell.
See, it's like, whoa. Whoa, actually. Now, how have you ended up in this situation? Well, I mean, obviously traveling between sectors, but how did you end up traveling between sectors and stuff?
You can hardly see any stars in this era. Though I have to say, the city lights are a sight to behold. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still there, hiding behind all those elaborate curtains. That Sentinel. It's what brought me here.
Oh, so it's over there, yeah.
Why were just the Sentinel and I brought here? That thing is beyond me. I'm no expert. But I know it's capable of some extraordinary feats. Time travel, though. Could the Sentinel possess an ability like that?
Not the Sentinel.
Before the war, my uncle gave me a sci-fi novel. A story about traveling through time to the future. It only ever felt like a far-off fantasy. But on that day, at that moment, that fantasy became a reality.
Remember! Burning city grounds.
All out of flying bombs. Electromagnetic rounds are offline. Outputs dropped by 50% in both electromagnetic battering rams.
I'm somehow assuming, like, somehow the reason BJ exists explains the scar on his head. That's what the feeling I'm getting. So that's a significant feature that I feel is gonna mean something to this character.
There are just too many of them. But I'm not about to just sit here and die. I still have 2 minutes before I hit my operating limit. Might as well give it everything I got. What the hell?
And that's how we ended up here.
Where's the enemy? Did I lose? It reached its operating limit.
But what happened to Natsuno? Guess we'll find out on her story.
Where am I?
When am I?
The air raid. Everything was just on fire. All these giant towers with glass windows? What the hell's going on? The last thing I remember is being surrounded by those new American weapons and... No, it can't be. I've heard about major US cities. These high-rise buildings are common.
That's not what's going on.
Was I captured? And they got my Sentinel too? They must have done it when I lost consciousness. Brought me to the mainland as their... No, wait. If the Sentinel just reached its operating limit, then not very much time could have passed. But this view says otherwise. It's not my homeland. Somehow, I ended up on US soil. If that's the case, fine. I guess this is where I'll die. But I'm not going down without a fight. I'll face the enemy, even without my Sentinel. The Sentinel. This is bad. The Sentinels are top secret. It can't fall into enemy hands.
What are you gonna do about it? Huh?
Sentinel. The enemy cannot get their hands on the Sentinel. That's the kind of issue that becomes a national crisis. But what can I do? I can't activate now, let alone initiate self-destruct. I need to slow down and think things over. I should probably go lie low until the Sentinel recovers. But not because I'm afraid. My country, my little sister. I'd give my life for them at the drop of a hat. But I have to be smart right now.
I dropped my hat yesterday. Well, it blew off in the wind.
And that means waiting for the Sentinel to be up and running.
I'm gonna go with the stuffed rabbit, because he's still got it.
Our mother's terrible at sewing, but she made this for Chihiro. I'd never seen her struggle with anything so hard, but she did it. It's pieced together with scraps of cloth, not the best quality. Even still, Chihiro took it with her wherever she went. Now that I have a plan, I'd better move fast. I should get out of here before American soldiers show up. I'll stay out of sight until it's the right time to move.
You're gonna get quite the shock when you realize where you are.
Everyone here appears to be Japanese,
Meaning?
but something's off.
Oh, is this where we saw him in one of the prologues?
These signs show both kanji and the English alphabet. Ashitaba Printing, Ashitaba Bank. Why are they named after my hometown?
You don't think that maybe... It's like when it just drops me, it's like, yes. It's like, oh no.
You want to stop by the arcade?
Sure, the one at Sun Mall?
Nah, the one at Joyland. Let's go try out those big new Sega machines that came in.
Sega!
I have no idea what they're talking about,
Talking about Sega!
but their language doesn't sound foreign to me.
I mean, it should do. Sega is American in origin. That's true, by the way.
Did you see him in last night's episode? Yeah. Oh, he's so amazing. Right? I watch everything he's in.
Female students.
Female student.
Though that's quite a bit of exposed leg. It almost seems like a different dialect, but it's definitely Japanese.
I like they make reference to that, like the language being slightly different. Because it's like English, like, what, 40, 50, 60 years ago? Even further now, actually. Yeah, like 80 years ago. It's like, it's still understandable, obviously. But it's like, there's just slight quirks that are different. Just slight ones. I can only walk at the moment.
So many cars. Where in the world am I? This isn't America. It looks like Japan, but everything seems off. This is all just a terrible dream. Right? Right. It's nothing to worry about, just my brain acting up. That's why my surroundings appear to be different. We knew what the risks were going in as Sentinel pilots.
It's been one hell of a weird delusion, hallucination.
Professor Doji made it all very clear to us. That's right. This has happened before. I experienced a similar illusion during the Sentinel sync test.
There they are.
He's wearing a boy's school uniform, but appears to have a girl's haircut.
Yeah, it's like he really is like a man out of time completely in that regard.
Huh? The hell you looking at?
This one has a particularly strange hairstyle.
Hey, you trying to get your ass kicked?
It looks like I've finally gone crazy.
You want to see crazy?
Hey, stop!
Bonk.
Where am I?
Who am I?
What is this room?
Who is this room?
Hold on, I think I remember. Some guy with weird hair hit me with his bag. This doesn't look like a detention facility. Either I'm still seeing things, or someone removed me from the Sentinel. Whoever it was brought me to some kind of lab.
It's just funny him trying to make sense of everything going on.
A box-shaped Technicolor projection device.
Technicolor projection device.
The Sentinel has its own spatial projector as well. But that's highly confidential military technology. It's about baseball. I'm not in a military base, am I?
No. I'm glad you figured that out.
It's a calendar. 1985? It's all in my head. It's just an illusion. Foreign phonograph records. Takatoshi-san used to let me listen to his. Why are there so many records here? There are way more than I saw at the Hijiyamas.
Not gonna try and escape?
Math, modern Japanese.
Ematics.
Lots of textbooks lined up here. Japanese history. So I really am still in Japan then.
I mean, that book would help you.
This can't be right. 1945, the year of Japan's unconditional surrender.
Oh, they are gonna go there.
Surrender? We lost the war? 1945. That's this year. August 6th. Atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. 140,000 killed. 3 days later, second bomb dropped on Nagasaki. 70,000 killed. All from just 2 new American bombs. What is this book? 1951, US-Japan Security Treaty signed. 1964, Tokyo Olympics? How far does this go?
Probably up to like the 80s.
Wait. What did that calendar say? 1985. It has to be fake. When was this printed? It says here 1985.
And they usually print them in 1984.
Really be?
You okay? Here.
It's so cold.
How does one get inside it?
That's all that was in the fridge.
Wow.
Not a big fan of soda, I take it?
Some kind of carbonated beverage? I had ramen once at a festival in Tsutsuji, but I was just a kid. Who are you?
I'm Shu Amiguchi, and we're at my apartment in Kamazumi.
Keitaro Miura. So, how did I get here?
I called a taxi and brought you over after you got knocked out.
Cheers, mate.
So you helped me?
Guilty. You know, you really pushed Ogata over the edge. He was already pissed from being chewed out. If he gets in trouble one more time, he's getting suspended. Be real nice if you two could work things out peacefully.
I need to know one thing. What year is it?
What? Afraid you got knocked into a coma for the last few years? Relax, you didn't get hit that hard. It's still 1985, all right? You haven't missed a day.
Missed quite a few. Decades. Yeah. 40 years later. Alright, so we'll use that as a place to end this part. How are we doing on the percentages? We're slightly ahead on Remembrance, so I think we'll head over to Destruction in the next part before we carry on with Miura's story, or Miura's story. So we'll see you then. Ta-ra for now.